When we created our first automation using REST Assured API and Java, we created this block of code, and it is creating a new entry or new booking by using post method. So here we just verified whether the success status code is 200 or not, which means it's created or not. Now if we want to test some other thing, like for example, for this is the postman request, for post request, right? This was the URL, and here we added this body, and then we got the response. Now once we get the response, previously we only checked whether this status is 200 or not, but now what we need to do if we want to test some other value, like whether total price is 200 or last name is steps, how we can do this thing. So the output of this post request, that means the response, is actually JSON data, right? So here we see there is booking ID, and there is a booking object, and inside the booking object we have this many key value pair like things. So booking, and under booking there is last name or total price. So let's check how we can actually find out this data. I mean, how we can whether this insert data, I mean, after creating this request, which is post request, we are able to get total price 200 or not. Basically we need to check this thing. So other thing I want to show you, like if you go this post URL, if you go to the header, you'll see different things are there. So you can also check whether this response is coming from some particular server or not. So here there are a couple of things are there, like content length, type, data in, and so many things are there, and there is server. So right now the server is this one. So you can also verify whether the response is coming from this server or not. In real life, each application, they are hosted multiple servers, so sometimes it needs to verify whether that is coming from the real production server, or like from development server, or like some smoke testing server. So we can test this thing also. So let's see how we can do this thing. So at first I'm going to find the value which is getting the response. It has this total price 200 or not, this one, and this is the body of this request, and this is the response body. So basically we can use the similar type of like body type of tag over there, method over there, to find that thing. So I'm going to jump to the editor or Eclipse IDE. So here we see, so inside this given block, these are all input, right? So these are the input, and inside this then block, it should be output, right? So these are all output. So there is also body over here, and here we can also define the body. The difference between this body and here, if we assign any body, is this is input section and this is the output section. You can think like that way. Now I'm going to add and to check whether this body contains that value or not. That means total price is 200 or not. So I'm going to jump to the editor. So here is the ID, and then I'm going to hit return key to get a new line, and then I'm going to type body, and then inside it I'm going to assign the key. The key is this one. So for this, the key is total price, and this is inside the booking. So the ID like dictionary, so the key will be booking dot this one. So I'm going to type this booking first over there inside the booking dot, and then the remaining part, which is called last total price, this one. So I'm going to jump over there, and I'm going to type over there. So this is the body key, right? Booking dot total price, and the value should be 200, right? But we need to compare it, right? So we can use one method. It is called equal to, and then once we type it over there, I mean, once we finish writing this method, we'll get some error. If we move our cursor over there, we'll not find any type of like feasible solution over here, because we need to add on a static like import for this thing that is called ham crust. We just need to add that thing. So I'm going to add that import static, then org.hamcrust. This is the ham crust, and then dot matchers, and here is the matchers, and then we have to type a star at the end, and then I have to type the semicolon. Now the error will be gone. Now if we try to run it, we will not get any error anymore. And I'm going to save it, and I'm going to run it. Right click, and then I'm going to choose this option, run as Java application. And if everything is fine, then we'll get this thing. Now here we are getting some error. So let me check what are the error I'm getting. So here it is showing exception failed. JSON path booking dot total price does not match. Okay, so somehow I did some mistake. Let me fix it. Okay, the error is this section expected 200 but actually is 300. That means inside this payload the value is 300 probably. Yes, the value is 300. So here we just need to change it to 300. That's why we are getting this error. So I'm going to remove this 2 and I'm going to put 3, and I'm going to press save button to save this thing. Now if we run this program again, we will not find this type of error anymore. So I'm going to do right click, and then I'm going to choose the run as and then Java application, and here we see that there is no error. That means this thing passed, this testing is done. So here we checked whether the body has the total price equal to 300 or not. If it is not 300, then it will throw error, otherwise it will not print anything. Now the last thing, we want to check whether this reply, once we raise the request, the reply is coming from the same server or different server. So here in Postman we can check that very easily inside this header. Not here, basically this is the response, right? So we have to come this section header, and if we check carefully, here the server is this one, Heroku. So I'm going to click this thing, I'm going to copy server, and I'm going to jump here. So here I'm going to add a thing like before. So do you remember that for given block we have header? So for this is the request body, right? And this is the response body. So here we can also use that the same method like header over here. So I'm going to do that thing, then dot header, and then we have to add the string name. I mean string means the keyword. Key, this is the key value pair, this is the key, and for that the value should be this one, right? So this one we can check this thing very easily, similar way. And then I'm going to remove this thing, and then I'm going to use equal to method. This is the equal to method, and then I'm going to put that value, and here is that. So it will be looking like that. Now I'm going to save it and run it. And if the server is this one, then there will be no error, otherwise there will be error. So I'm going to click this run button, and very shortly you will see and the API post request is executing properly, and there is no like error or problem. But if we change it to some other server, then if we try to run it, then we'll find there is error. So I'm going to run it again, and here it is showing that there is error, right? So here it is showing like this is the this thing we are getting. So that means there is error. So I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to run it one more time to check whether the API is working properly or not. So here it is working. So that's it. In this way, basically we can validate the payload data from the response body, and also we can check whether response is coming to some particular server or different server.